Now, Constable. Are you a local man?
Born and bred, sir. Not half a mile from here.
Excellent. And perhaps you can offer me some local knowledge.
I'll do my best, sir. I'll most certainly do my best. Holmes? Lestrade did say that no documents had been removed.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
You found something?
No, it's what I haven't found that interests me. There are certain cross-references to various deeds, valuable deeds, none of which I can find. But one thing is clear. Oldacre was hardly in the affluent circumstances we have been led to believe. His bank account was practically empty, largely because he had made several large payments in the past year to a certain Mr. Cornelius. Young MacFarlane would have inherited nothing.
This is of interest. Why should a retired builder have such large transactions with a Mr. Cornelius?
Well, let's take our cab and see what we can find out from his city bank. You coming?
I'll stay here for a while.
Norwood Station.
So you're not going back to London with your friend, then?
No. Not yet, anyway. I do hope my presence doesn't inconvenience you. Oh, by the way, I should warn you, I found an undesirable lurking about by the gates. I saw him on...
Undesirable?
A tramp, Mrs. Lexington, a gentleman of the road.
They'll get nothing here.
Ah. You don't believe in supporting our less fortunate brethren?
I work, so can they.
Quite so. I'm on my way to Folkestone.
I've done enough walking, I have. Half hour's a place and I stays put.
I used to meet a friend of mine here. Oh, you might know him. He's a seafaring man.
Aye. I know him. Shared my billet for the last 4 nights, he does. And off he goes. Without even a word. You take my tip. Stay clear of him. He's a liar.
He didn't strike me as such.
He goes up to that big house, he does. Comes back here and tells some yarn about them putting out with open hands and telling him to come back tomorrow and they'll give him some grub and some cast-offs for him.
Well, how's that lying?
Because, my friend, I'd already paid my call. And nearly got the law on my back for my insolence. Insolence.
Perhaps he told him a pleasant tale.
Are you saying that a drunken sailor has more to offer than a sergeant in the 22nd?
No.
No. He's a liar. He says, whatever I get, he says, I'll share with you, shipmate, he says. So off he goes. Not a sight of him since.
Holmes? You must permit yourself some food. You must eat.
At present, I cannot afford energy and nerve force for digestion.
Well, you must if you intend to pursue this case.
I fear, my dear fellow, that our case will end ingloriously by Lestrade hanging our client. Which will certainly be a triumph for Scotland Yard. There's a telegram.
Important fresh evidence to hand. McFarlane's guilt definitely established. Advise you to abandon case Lestrade.
It is Lestrade's little cock-a-doodle of victory.
Let's have some breakfast. And then go out together and see what we can do.
I feel as if I shall need your company and moral support today.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, I think you will acknowledge that we're just a little in front of you this time. Step this way, if you please, gentlemen, and I'm sure I can convince you that it was John McFarlane who committed this crime. I don't like being wrong any more than the rest.